Colonial Motors plc, founded in 1909, is one of the longest standing companies in the automobile sector. As the authorized distributor for Mazda, Colonial Motors has also invested in a state-of-the-art service center in Palavatta, Battaramulla with highly trained staff and the latest equipment. We caught up with Colonial Motors Managing Director Mohan Ratnayake to find out more. Welcome to Partner Spotlight, Mr. Ratnayake. Now, first, as a brief overview, could you just give us a little bit about Colonial Motors?
Yes, Colonial Motors was established in 1909 and it's one of the oldest car companies in Sri Lanka. And we have over the years had many prominent brands, and now we have just got the Mazda agency, and we hope to build on it in the coming years.
So what is the industry like at this point in time?
Yeah, the motor car industry has been through a lot of regulation changes over the years, and majority of the vehicles are imported on permit holders, and it's for permit holders because the tax structure is very high for a normal person to buy. So yes, you could say that it has seen a lot of ups and downs, and since there is so much of changes to regulation constantly, it's very difficult to have a consistent pricing policy or supply chain because of that. So yes, we see that it's not very stable at the moment.
Right. So what is the competition like?
Well, the competition is where we are concerned for Mazda. Mazda is a Japanese brand, and it's pretty unique in its own self. And even in Japan, it's considered sort of a niche market and a high-end market. If you recall, Mazda was one of the first companies to come up with a rotary engine, which itself at that time was engineering marvel. So with that tone, Mazda has now come up with a technology called Sky Active, which is high fuel efficiency, and it's got power, and it's a green engine. It's environmentally friendly. So yes, the technology wise Mazda has been high. So when you consider the competition, I believe we have a different market to what is already in Sri Lanka. So we have a separate sector for Mazda, and we have loyal customer base.
Right. So what in terms of the industry, Mr. Ratnayake, what do you think is lacking to take the industry further?
Well, one thing is the country as a whole must economically has to grow, and the middle class must start growing like in any other country. And also, if you take the region, Sri Lanka's GDP and per capita vehicles per se is still very, very what shall I say, in its infancy. It's still not matured. So there is potential for growth, but because of the high taxes and the cost of vehicles being very expensive, we haven't seen a consistent growth in the motor car industry. But there is room for growth, and there is a lot of potential.
Right. So what is Colonial Motors, or in terms with Mazda? What do you all have in the pipeline coming up, going forward?
Well, we have some exciting new models coming up, and we have a sports car that is due for release very soon, and also a crossover CX-5. We've been the company that has introduced all the new Mazda models since 2013, since we got the agency, and we've introduced the Mazda 3, the Mazda 6, the CX-5, and now we will be introducing the CX-3, and also the sports car. We think there is growth for a sports car segment also, maybe not in big volumes, but there will be some people who like to have that. So the MX-5 is the brand, and very soon you will have it. Also, we have the new Demio, they popularly known as Demio, but it's a Mazda 2. Also coming with a Sky Active engine, which is highly fuel efficient, and it's got all the features that you would see in a European car. So yeah, those are the new models that we have to.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ratnayake.
Thank you.